We as a people have to understand that there's a problem that exists in our country, America, against our people. And what's happened with Jordan Neely is a prime example of what's really taking place. But we have to go after this in a logical pattern and understanding what's really going on to have a solution. The solution will never come from America. It can only come from us, our own people. So we must first understand what the problem is. And lastly, we must provide the solution to correct it. This country was not established by our people. This country has never treated our people as an equal partner within the whole country of America. And for many of our people, that's difficult to understand because of what they've been taught, that they are Americans and they've always been Americans. That is not true. Key understanding, what is an American? An American is a person that comes from the European nation, establishes a land that they conquered that did not belong to them, and named it according to their liking. So if you fit in that profile, you're an American. If you're not an American, regardless of what they did. So we have to get a better perspective of why they do what they do to Black people. And we have a long message to explain to you how that functions. We're going to start first with the Jordan Neely situation.
Pick, call him a hero. How? Would Daniel Penny be a hero if Jordan Neely was white? No. He'd be a man that went too far. But that's America. Black lives do not matter to you. They didn't matter in the 2000s. They didn't matter in the 50s and 60s. They didn't matter in the 1800s. Black lives do not matter in America. Black people don't mean anything to white America.
Understanding that the problem does not come from our people, even though they're actually accusing our people for being the problem, this is just for them to get away from what they have done to our people, in this case, to Jordan Neely. And that just creates an animosity among our people that continues to grow just like this.
We need some black vigilantes.
That's right.
People want to jump up and choke us and kill us for being loud. How about we do the same when they attempt to oppress us?
Right.
I'm tired.
Next, you take your message to the streets and let the people hear what your message is mostly concerned about, regardless of what's happening all around you.
Does not represent Black New York.
Yes.
Justice for
Jordan Neely.
Say his name.
Jordan Neely.
Justice for
Jordan Neely.
say his name.
Jordan Neely.
And I'll say it again. This is a race thing because if Jordan Neely was white, he would not be dead right now.
That's right.
This would never happen to a white person in New York.
That's right.
It shouldn't happen to
Alvin
anyone
Bragg,
in America.
do your job.
That's right.
Thank you.
Put him to jail.
Justice for Jordan. Justice for Jordan.
Jordan
Justice
Neely.
for Jordan. Justice for Jordan. Justice for Jordan. Justice for Jordan. Justice for Jordan.
Eventually, this leads to even a greater problem. Problem that really shows who these people truly are. When they stop their own campaign against our own people who are the victims. Just like this woman here failed at her election, but still hates the people who are black because even though they've done nothing to her, she hates them and she's willing to tell you in public how she feels about our people.
If you're not voting for Donald Trump, then you ain't black or an American.
We need less George Floyds and Jordan Neely's in the world and more patriots like Daniel Penny and Kyle Rittenhouse. These criminals do absolutely nothing productive for society, and I'm glad to see justice being delivered today. And to BLM, don't even try to set our cities on fire again because we will lock you the fuck up. Fuck you, George Floyd and Jordan Neely. The world is better without criminals like you.
Key factors. It's not your country. Number 2, they're not obligated to do anything for you. Number 3, let go of people who tell you you are an American. You're not. Never have been. People that conquered this land put us under their control. Until we recognize that and take action against it, nothing's going to change from the year 1619 to today. It'll continue. And the solution is do what all people who have been successful in this world, black people throughout the whole world. What have they done when they've been colonized by other people or their lands were taken by them? They decided to go and establish their own country. Our people have been taught today to look down upon these people. The people in the continent of Africa, the people that live in the Caribbean and other parts around the world. Why? Because they want you to believe it's the best country in the world. It's not to our people, black Americans. It's not good to them. So how could it be the greatest country in the world? So just like the Haitians, they went out and secured a nation for themselves. The Jamaicans did the same thing. You criticize them, but they have something greater that you will never have, your own country, where you establish the laws and you decide who goes and who stays. Once you achieve this, your problems that we have today will just melt away in front of your eyes. And that's why we need to start establishing our own independent nation. Watch more videos and learn how we form the nation of Mojave.
Because to be real, they didn't even try. Once the lesser charge was removed, they came back an hour later and said it was deadlocked. Less than an hour and 20 minutes later, they said not guilty. These wonderful white people, I hope they celebrate their Christmas while the Neely family is praying and asking God for comfort. Goddamn them and goddamn America.